Hi there, welcome to Two Birds. I'm Fiona and this is Ralphie, and today I'm sharing a 45-minute yoga flow for balance and focus. So it's a really great class to practice your balance, practice being fully present, and often the byproduct of that is more clarity and it instills calm in your body. For practice today, I would recommend having a block and folded blanket. And if you are enjoying the classes on a regular basis, please consider subscribing to the channel, or I'm also on Patreon. All the details are in the description below. I hope you enjoy the practice. Thank you so much for joining us. Namaste. And begin your practice laying down on your back. Bend your knees and place your feet to the side edges of your mat. Let your knees knock in toward one another. Resting your hands in a nice comfortable place. And we'll start practice together with a few minutes of stillness. Simply allowing yourself to settle into a place of comfort and ease. Dimming your gaze, and just for now, letting go of the week that's been, the week ahead, any concerns, worries, hurries, stories, or opinions. Just allow yourself to set everything aside so you can fully arrive on your mat empty. Take a moment to help your body relax. Soften the space between your eyebrows and the corners of your eyes. And keep a little space between your teeth, allowing your jaw to relax. And soften now your shoulders and your arms. Relax your belly, your hips and your legs. Allow the weight of your body to be supported by the earth, to be held. And little by little, bring your attention to the window of space between your nostrils and your upper lip. For the next couple of minutes, just follow your breath there without the need to change anything. Take a seat as an observer, become a witness. And this is usually the most challenging part of class, as the mind doesn't always feel comfortable in silence and stillness. First thing you might observe is your mind moving. It's just what it does. It's being conditioned that way, compulsively looking for something to hold on to. So the exercise is simple. If you find yourself spacing out in thought, observe the thought, acknowledge it, honor it, but don't entertain it. Bring your attention back to your breath, and you can do that as many times as you need. Eventually it becomes a matter of aphasia, which is the quiet courage of showing up without ego, without attachment to outcome, and the humility to start again, repetition. Every time you choose to come back to your breath, you're acting against the grain of conditioning. And as you repeat it again and again, eventually the internal dialogue starts to slow down. Sensations start to arise, they become more obvious, more vivid. And we use the sensations of the body as a vehicle of meditation and as a way of understanding ourselves more deeply. Our moving meditation today is to cultivate equanimity, to practice observing, acceptance, and neutrality, just accepting things as they are. Notice now where you might be holding tension, where your mind might be judging. Are you feeling aversion already? Let's check in. How's your mood, your focus, your energy? How are you showing up? And then set an intention for your class. What's your motivation, your prayer, your offering? Visualize that intention and keep it with you through your practice to remind you of your effort, your breath, and where your attention's going. Together now, take a long, slow, deep breath in. Part your lips and exhale with a sigh. And gently blink your eyes open. Point your knees toward the sky, arms wide to a T, and start to windshield your knees side to side. Slow the cadence of your breath. So the breath is guiding your movement and your movement is following your breath. So it's a mindful movement, and when your movement's mindful, it becomes a meditation. One more each side. And then hug your knees in toward your armpits, knees wide into the number 11, hands to the top of your knees, and start moving your knees in circles. So knees can move in the same direction, same time, or different directions, same time. Just ways of working different parts of the brain, coordination. Just moving with your breath. And often when your mind is comfortable with the movement, your mind might start to wander. So the whole practice is just a constant reminder to come back to your breath. And keep your right knee hugging in now. Extend your left leg toward the ceiling. And on a slow breath out, lower your left leg to the floor. Place your fingers around the back of your right thigh and extend your right leg toward the ceiling. Point your right toes and flex your left toes. And then walk your hands up your right leg, lifting your head, neck, and shoulders. Your elbows wide. Take one more inhale. And on your exhale, come to half happy baby. Rest your head back. Bend your right knee in toward your armpit, and you can hold the outer edge of your right foot or the back of your knee, softening into the crease of your right hip. Take one more inhale. And on your exhale, twist to your left. Option 1, carry your right knee over to the left. Extend your right arm out at shoulder height. Option 2, gentler variation, bend both knees in your twist. Following your breathe. And next inhale, come back to center. Hug your knees in toward your chest, and then just opposite side, keep the left knee hugging in. Right leg toward the ceiling. On a slow out breath, lower your right leg toward the floor. Place your fingers around the back of your left thigh. Extend your left toes toward the ceiling. Toes are pointing and your right toes flexed. Walk your hands up your left leg. One more inhale. Scissor your legs away from one another. And then exhale, come to half happy baby. Bend your left knee in toward your armpit. One more inhale. And as you exhale, come to your twist, just finding a comfortable reclined twist in your body. And return to center. Gather your knees in toward your chest. Give yourself a squeeze. And then find tabletop legs. So balance your knees over your hips. And now reach your arms overhead. So we're going to roll and rock through the spine a few times, hands free. It's finding a connection to your core. So as you inhale, roll back. As you exhale, roll up and balance. Keeping the arms overhead a few times now. And there's no connection between your core and your jaw. So just softening the features of your face as you roll. And then as you're ready, do your best to roll up over cross legs, make your way onto all fours, tabletop pose. Settling your hands under your shoulders, fingers spread wide, knees under the hips, spinal waves, arching and rounding your spine in cat and cow. Just moving as slow as your breath allows. Breathing some space into the sides of your body, the length of your spine. One more round in each direction. And come back to a neutral spine. So you're going to balance your weight evenly into your hands, look slightly forward and extend your right leg back. Bend your right knee and then start to circle your hip in one direction. And circle back opposite way. Extend your right leg straight back now. Square your hips so your low belly firm. And with your right leg straight, toes are flexed, rotate your right hip to turn your right toes to the right. And then square the hips, toes point down. Again, open your hip and square your hips. One more, open and hold here. Then lower and place your right foot to the back of your mat. We'll come to supported side plank. Balance on your left hand, kickstand your left foot behind you. Send your right arm overhead. Breathe in. On your exhale, float your right leg up. Inhale here. Exhale, squeeze your right elbow toward your right knee, round in. Inhale, reach away. And exhale, squeeze elbow to knee. Inhale, reach long. Changing the movement now. On your exhale, bring your right heel in toward your buttocks. Right hand toward your right foot. Or catch a hold of your ankle. If you have your foot, kick away into your hand. Puff your chest. And then slow release into your supported side plank. Right hand straight up to the sky this time and land your right foot to the floor. Option 1, stay here, focus on your breath. Option 2, add a challenge. Left knee, bottom knee in toward your chest. Breath in. Exhale, return to all fours, tabletop. One round, cow and cat. Inhale to arch your spine, look up, soften your belly. Exhale and round your spine. And then reset in a neutral tabletop. We'll switch sides. Spread your fingers wide, press the floor away, extend your left leg back and then bend your left knee and take a few circles through your hip. Circle back opposite way. And then extend your left leg straight back, level your hips, firm your belly, push into your hands, and then rotate from your left hip to turn your left toes to the left, and then square your hips. Again, open your hip with a straight leg, and square. Once more, open and hold. Supported side plank, lower and place your left foot to the back of your mat. Balance on your right hand, kickstand your right foot behind you. Left arm overhead. Breathing in. Exhale, float your left leg up. Inhale here. Exhale, squeeze your left elbow to your left knee. Reach away, breathe in. Breathe out, elbow to knee. Inhale to reach out long, changing the movement. Exhale, left heel toward your buttocks. Left hand toward your left foot or take a bind. If you have your foot, kick away into your hand. Puff your chest and your ears back in space. And then a slow release now into your supported side plank. Left hand to the sky. Lower and ground your left foot. So you can stay, follow your breathe. Or add some core strengthening, lifting your right knee in toward your chest. Breath in. And breath out, return to all fours. Inhale, arch your spine, cow pose. Exhale now, tuck your toes and press back to downward facing dog. First down dog of class, just move and sway, pedal out through your heels. Anchor your hands into the mat, spread your fingers. On an inhale, lift your heels high, stand on your toes. Exhale, lower your heels toward the floor. Again, raise the heels and lower. Inhale onto your toes, this time shift forward, plank pose. Option 2, lower your knees to the floor. Inhale, lean forward. Exhale, lower to your belly. Setting up for Cobra pose, Bhujangasana, no hands. Ground all 10 toes into the mat. On your inhale, lift your chest and float your hands from the mat. Squeeze your shoulder blades in behind you. Make fists with your hands and roll your wrists a few times. And gently release, lower. Slowly press back to your downward facing dog. Finding stillness now in your down dog, take a moment to listen to the feedback from your body. Just notice, where is your attention going? What sensations are arising? Where do you feel release? Where do you feel resistance? Whatever arises, whatever you feel, just observe, acknowledge, and then let it go so you can begin again. Together now with a full breath in, slow breath out. Inhale, raise your right leg up and back. Bend your knee and open through the front of your right hip. One more breath in. Exhale, slowly square your hips and step your right foot to your hands for high lunge, crescent pose. Moving slow, 6 to 8 breaths. Once you're upright, you might like to adjust your feet a little wider into the left and right lane of your mat to steady yourself. You can always explore a little bend in your left knee to lift the front of your hip points up. Pelvis can level out. And then your spine, your upper body can rise tall. Take one more breath in. When you breath out, supported warrior 3, lower your hands either to the floor or a block if you have one. Top of your space, float your left leg up to the height of your hip. Balance your hip points level and flex your left foot. Just as we did earlier, start to peel open through your left hip, turning your left toes out to the left, and then bend your left knee and bring your left heel in toward your right buttocks. So option to stay here, 2 hands on the floor, or challenge your balance. Place a little bend in your standing leg. Start to shift your gaze out under your right armpit and reach your right hand back and connect your right hand with your left foot. Reach back in that direction. Notice your shape, notice your breathe. Smooth breath in. Stay for your out breath. One more inhale. And then release, forward fold at the top of your mat, Uttanasana. Inhale, open up halfway, Ardha Uttanasana. Hands can come to your shins there. Exhale, fold and release. Inhale, slowly roll up to stand. As you come upright, sweep your arms overhead, touch your palms, and lower your hands to your heart center. Take pause, regroup, refocus. Find your long breath. Reconnect with your intention. One round, Surya Namaskar. Now inhale, circle your arms to the sky, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, softly fold over your legs, Uttanasana. Breathe in, halfway lift, lengthen your spine. Breathe out, step back to plank pose. Greet your shape with a breath in, lean forward. Exhale, knees or no knees, lower to your belly. Inhale, no hands, Cobra pose, lift your chest. Exhale, press back, downward facing dog. On your inhale, raise your left leg, bend your knee and open through the front of your hip. Stay here, breathe into the front of your left hip. On a slow exhale, square your hips and step to your high lunge crescent pose. Adjusting your stance of your feet so you feel stable. Connecting with each breath. One more inhale. Come to supported warrior 3. Lower your hands to the block or a floor, top of your space or the floor. Float the right leg up, balance out through your hips, flex your right foot. Inhale with a straight right leg, open through your right hip, and then bend your right knee and bring your right heel toward your left buttocks. So option to stay here or challenge your balance. Place a little bend in your standing leg. Look out underneath your left armpit, reach your left hand for your right foot. Expand through your shape with one more full cycle of breath. Release and forward fold, top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Forward fold. Inhale, rise slow to stand. Gather your hands, center of your chest, standing tall. Inhale, raise your arms overhead, gaze up. Forward fold over your legs, and we'll just pause here. You might like to use a block here if you have one on its highest setting, or fingertips to the floor. Settle your feet about hips width apart, and the more you can press into the block or the floor here in this sequence, the more balance you'll have. Press down where your body meets the mat, and then just hover your left foot, flex your foot, and take your left foot out to the side, engaging your outer left hip. And then bring your left foot back down, switch sides. Right foot goes wide to your right, and release. One more time, left, release, and one more time to the opposite side. And come back to center, land your feet, take a halfway lift, forward fold over your legs. Inhale, rise to stand, and pause. Hands to your heart center, steady standing posture. Together now, breathe in and breathe out. Bring your weight into your right foot, lift your left knee in toward your chest. Single leg mountain or stork pose here. Option 1, take your peace fingers and thumb around your left big toe, or interlace your hands under your left thigh and extend your left leg forward, finding balance. Inhale here. And on your exhale, take your left leg out to the left. You're welcome to bend your left knee. Right arm can also counterbalance, extending out to the right. Stand tall and strong into your right leg. Reset if you need to. Sometimes finding your balance is the posture. And then you're going to come back to center, kick your foot forward, release your bind, and flow slow into Warrior 3. And we'll hold here. Left leg flies back. And feel free to support yourself. Hands can rest to the floor or your block, or for more challenge, hands to prayer as we isolate some movement in your left hip. Hands or no hands, on your inhale, open your left hip to the left, and then square your hips. Once more, open. Keep it open now, and then slowly transition into Warrior 2, left foot to the back of your mat. As you bend into your front knee, press into your back foot, arms go wide, shoulder blades together, and a steady gaze forward. Smooth breath. And we'll flow on your inhale, cross and circle your arms overhead, straighten both legs. And on your exhale, return to Warrior 2. Keep grounding your feet. Again, cross and circle your arms. Breathe out, Warrior 2. Once more, circle your arms, straighten your legs. And on your exhale now, extended side angle pose, Parsvakonasana. Bend your right knee. Right forearm, right thigh, left arm reaches over here. Ground your left heel, side body stretch. And as you linger, see if you can firm your right buttocks in toward your midline as you open your chest. Bring your right ribs under your leg. Inhale here. On your exhale, take a half bind, circle your left arm back behind you. Left hand can come to the small of your back or your inner right thigh. Roll your left shoulder back in space. Firm your feet now, keep your bind, and reach your right arm forward toward the front of your space. Next inhale, reverse triangle with your bind. Lift and straighten your right leg, reach your right arm up and back. Then keep your bind, straighten your legs, and come to a wide-legged fold with a twist. So turn all 10 toes to your left, lower your right hand to the floor, and then turn your belly, ribs and chest to the left. Next inhale, send your left hand to the sky, gaze up. Exhale, hands to the floor and forward fold between your wide legs. Halfway lift, lengthen your spine. Refold with your out breath, 3 breaths. Keeping your legs firm and engaged, the inner arches of your feet bright. Breathe in, come to your fingertips, halfway lift. Turn and face the top of your mat. Frame your right foot for a runner's lunge, take a breath. And then transition into side plank. You can modify here, either step your right foot halfway down the mat, turning all 10 toes to your right, or balance with 2 straight legs. On your inhale, sweep your right arm overhead, lift your left hip a little higher. On your exhale, sweep your right hand toward the back of your mat and lower your hips any amount. One more, inhale, right arm overhead, hips lift. One more, exhale, lower your left hip. As you inhale, windmill your right arm all the way overhead to the floor, come to plank. And either reverse back into your down dog or take a flow through your vinyasa. Back bend of your choice. And we'll all meet up in downward facing dog. Take 3 breaths. Reconnect with your intention, your breath. Eyes forward on your inhale. Bend the knees, step or float to the top of your mat. Open and fold with the wave of your breath. Rise to stand on the new breath. Tadasana, hands to prayer. Together now, breathe in and out. And bring your weight into your left foot. Raise your right knee in toward your chest. Find your balance. And then option to take a bind, holding your right big toe, or lace your fingers under your right thigh. Extend your right leg forward. And if you have that bind, see if you can just draw your right shoulder head back in space, upright your spine, standing tall and strong into your left leg. Breathe in here. Exhale slow, coach your right leg out to your right. Left arm can move out to the left to counterbalance. Come back to center. Release your bind and flow slow into Warrior 3. We're here to pause. Right leg floats back. Feel free to support yourself. Hands can rest on the floor or a block, or hands to prayer. On your inhale, open your hip to the right with a straight leg, and then square your hips. One more, open and hold. Keep it open, slowly step to Warrior 2. Right foot to the back of your mat. Upright your spine, open your arms wide. Nice long stance, coaching your inner left thigh wide. Lift up through your core and keep an easy feeling through your arms. On your inhale, cross and circle your arms overhead, straighten your legs. Exhale, Warrior 2, perhaps lunge a little deeper. Again, inhale, cross, circle your arms overhead, straight legs. Warrior 2, exhale. One more, circle your arms, straighten your legs. And as you exhale, extended side angle pose. Left knee bends, left forearm to your left thigh, right arm circles overhead. As you linger here, deepen the stretch through your side body. Turn your right pinky finger down. Same time, press into your right heel, turn your chest up. Inhale here. And then take a half bind, right hand behind your back, either to the small of your back or snag your inner left thigh. Right shoulder rolls back in space to open your chest. Firm your feet, keep your bind, reach your left arm forward toward the front of your space. Next inhale, reverse triangle with a bind. Lift and straighten your left leg, reach your left arm up and back. And then keep your bind, your straight legs, come to a wide-legged fold with a twist. Turn to your right, lower your left hand to the floor, and turn your belly, ribs, chest to the right. Nice firm legs there. Next inhale, right hand to the sky, and then hands to the floor, forward fold. Breathe in, lengthen your spine forward. Refold with your out breath. 3 breaths here. Come to your fingertips, halfway lift. Turn and face the top of your mad runner's lunge. Take a breath. And then transition into modified or full side plank on your right. Left foot can step halfway down the mat or 2 straight legs. Finding your balance, your focus. Inhale, sweep your left arm overhead. Lift your right hip a little higher. Exhale, left hand toward the back of your mat. Lower your hips. One more inhale, left arm overhead, hips lift. One more exhale, lower your right hip. Inhale, windmill your left hand all the way overhead to the floor, come to plank. And either take a flow or press back to your downward facing dog. We'll all meet up there. Take a moment to pause, find your mindful breath. Listening to the feedback from your body, notice where you're feeling strong and stable, where you're feeling soft and open. Where do you feel release? Where do you feel resistance? Accepting all without a busy mind, another agenda, with neutrality, just letting go. Begin again. And lower your knees to the floor. Set up for a camel pose or Shavasana. So coming upright, tuck your toes under, balance your hips over your knees. So move through 2 rounds. It's quite a stimulating pose, also quite a strong one. So just move kindly in your body. Bring your hands to the small of your back. And then use your hands to feel and spread your low back out. So you've got a bit of space there. Take a breath in, lift your sternum, merge your shoulder blades. And then take the next few breaths to carefully arch your spine. You're pressing your hips forward. Hands can remain at the small of your back for support like me. You might like to lower your hands to your heels. Try to avoid over effort here. Just keep staying with your breath. And then slowly release, unravel, come upright. And take a moment to pause. Lower your seat to your heels, hands to your lap. Take one more round here in your own time, or simply sit quietly, follow your breath. And we'll all meet up kneeling, hands to your lap, eyes soft. Slow your breathe. And before we begin our wind down, you might like to grab an extra layer for warmth and comfort if you need it in your part of the world. You can take the hands to the floor, come to all fours. And from here, Ardha Gomukhasana, cow face variation. Cross your right knee behind your left. And then widen your shins away from one another. So option one is just to keep your hips balanced over your knees. Walk your hands forward. Or you could walk your hands forward and then just slowly ease your buttocks back toward your heels. Just lingering in your shape, following your breath closely. Easy breath in. Easy breath out. Breathe in smooth. Breathe out long. One more breathe in. And breathe out. Walk your hands back in, return to all fours. And then recross your legs, settling your left knee behind your right. And then edge your feet away from one another toward the side edges of your mat. And then either keep your hips high or start to settle your hips toward your heels as you fold forward any amount. Sensing your breast rhythm begin to slow. Inviting your outer hips, your belly, your chest to soften. One more slow, steady breath in. Calm breath out. Ease your way back up. In your own way now, bring your legs forward. Take a seat. And transition into Upavishta Konasana, seated wide-legged forward fold. So you're going to sit with your legs into a comfortable V shape with your toes flexed. So the angle of your pelvis helps with your spine's flow and comfort through the legs and your spine. So if it's helpful, you can prop yourself on the edge of a blanket to help feel that tilt forward through your pelvis. We'll begin upright, lengthen your spine tall, engage your legs. And then take the next few breaths to forward fold to your appropriate edge. Just slowly breathing in. And consider now just breathing out twice as slow. Really down regulating. Breathe in slow. Exhale long. Breathing in. Breathing out. Walking your hands back in. Come to Baddha Konasana. Bend both knees. Bring the soles of your feet together. For more space in your hips, take your heels a little further away from your pelvis. You can hold your ankles here or interlace your fingers around your feet. Inhale, long, tall spine. Exhale and forward fold any amount. So wherever you're at in your flexibility, aim your belly button toward your toes. So you keep the front of your spine nice and long. And you avoid pulling on your low back. And rather than force your knees down, get the feeling you're stretching from your inner thighs, your groins toward your knees. On your inhale, return yourself upright. Extend both legs forward, feet spaced. Welcome to add a soft bend in your knees for our final forward fold, Paschimottanasana. Reach your arms to the sky and softly fold forward over your straight legs. Just continue to breathe a mindful breath. And gently lift your gaze, lift your spine. We'll make our way into our final posture. So option to lay back in corpse pose, Shavasana, making yourself comfortable laying down on your back. Or alternatively, spend these last couple of minutes of practice seated in a comfortable meditation seat. Just approaching this final posture as a way to integrate all the shifts and the downloads and the upgrades that come from your practice, from breathing mindfully, from moving, and also practicing neutrality, equanimity. Settle soft. Really feel the effect of your practice. Invite your body to soften. And I'll be back to guide you back. Gently drifting your awareness back. And start to wriggle and move in your own way to become more alert. And if you are laying back, bending your knees, place your feet to the floor. And take a pause. Just come back to your intention. And softly roll out to your right side. As you're ready, ease your way back up to sit. Thank you so much for choosing to practice with me. I hope this class has freed some space in your body and your mind. I hope you have a really peaceful day ahead. Namaste.